In this video, I'm going to be giving my predictions on which sprinters will run the fastest times in the 100 meters in the 2022 season, assuming all athletes remain injury-free throughout the season. The first sprinter I'm making a prediction on is Su Bing-chan. I don't think Su will be his personal best this year due to the fact he's been inconsistent from season to season when it comes to running sub 10 seconds. I don't believe he's reached his absolute peak yet, and I think he can once again match his explosive start in the Olympic semi-final, but until he improves his final 40 meters and overall consistency, I'm still going to consider 9:83 to be a time that he'll struggle to replicate. My prediction for his 2022 season's best is 9.87. I think the grass is going to lower his PB this season, and my prediction is a time of 9.86. The grass has been steadily improving his 100 meter PB every couple of seasons, and I think this year we will see him continue to improve. Last season he finished second behind Curly in the Diamond League final with a time of 9.89 into a headwind of minus 0.4, which will convert to a 9.86 run with zero wind. The grass is known for running insane times with non-legal tailwinds, and I believe if he gets a strong but legal tailwind, then running low 9.8s is possible. The grass was in the best shape of his career last season and made a massive PB in the 200 meters. I think that will carry through for him this season. I'm going to predict that Akane Simbine won't beat his personal best of 9.84 this season, but I do think that making it to the World Champs final is a likely scenario for him, given his consistency with making it to finals over the years. I think Simbine will run slightly slower this season, with a time of 9.85. I don't think Ferdinand Omanyala will beat his PB of 9.77 from last season, due to the fact that this time was run at altitude and in his home country, so the conditions were perfect for him. His second fastest time of last season was 9.86, which was a rapid improvement after he ran 10.3 in 2020. But I think his rapid progress will slow down now that he's reached the elite level. My prediction for this season is a time of 9.84. I think Ronnie Baker is entering the peak years of his career, but given that he ran his season's best in the Olympic semi-final last year and didn't perform to his full potential in the final, I don't have a verdict on whether this season will be up or down for him, so I'm going to predict that he equals his PB of 9.83 from last year. My prediction for Fred Curly this year is that he will run faster than his 9.84 PB from last season, but since he now has a year of 100 meter racing under his belt, I don't think we're going to see further massive improvements in his times down to the 9.7 range, as some have predicted. He is likely going to be trying to make World Champs team for the 200 meters as well, so I suspect he will have to limit the amount of opportunities he has to run the 100 meters compared to other 100 meter specialists. I think his season's best this year will be 9.81. I expect TREVOR BRAMMER to run a fast time this season, but I don't think he'll beat his PB of 9.76 from last season. Brammel's fastest time on Oregon's track last year was 9.8, and he should have plenty of opportunities to run there this season between US trials and World Champs if he makes it onto the team. But I have concerns about how he's going to fare now that he has Coleman to compete with. Brammel may struggle to dominate races if he's no longer the first out with the blocks. I'm still going to predict that he'll run a very impressive time of 9.78 at some point throughout the season. I think Jacobs will run faster than he did last season and hit a new PB of 9.78. I initially thought he was going to slack off after winning Olympic gold since he chose not to run at any meets last season after the Olympics, possibly due to his newfound celebrity status. But after his effortless season opener of 6.51 in the 60 meters, I think he's going to do well this season. Since he ended last season right after the Olympics, he may have kept his body fresh and is planning to have a peaking strategy similar to last season so he hits his top form at the World Champs when it matters most. Jacob's running style appears to be very technically sound and relaxed, meaning that it could be hard to beat under pressure. Both his start and finish can rival almost any sprinter in the world right now. Jacobs will have both the World Champs and European Champs to compete in, so there will be two major competitions where he'll want to win this season, which could lead to him dropping his fastest ever times. Christian Coleman is back racing this year after his 2-year ban, and time will tell what kind of an impact that lack of competition has had on him. He opened the season with a 60-metre win in a time of 6.49 against many other big names, but the old issues he had with early deceleration seem to arise again. I suspect Coleman will run faster than his PB of 9.76 this year, with the 2 years off serving as a benefit for preventing potential burnout while he is entering his physical prime at age 25. I predict that Coleman will run a time of 9.74 and think that running 9.6, as many have predicted, is still out of his reach for now. Thanks for watching, and please let me know what times you think these sprinters will run this season in the comments.